and also you will see this in festivals. And second, about the difference is the purpose. Most of the enthusiastic about the comic or animations, they are just dress them like the characters in them and to satisfy themselves also. And this for their pleasure times and for their own purpose. But compared to the Westerns, there's usually celebrations or for the entertainment. And now the last point is about the costumes. The same traits is usually they are all handmade by both sides, and you can buy the clothes in some certain markets. But in Easterns, there was focus more details about the clothes. If there are triangle in your clothes, you're supposed not to be a circles. And compared to the Western, sometimes they may be they want some Egypt. For example, the theme on Egypt, maybe they just circle them by tissue papers to be a mummy. And now I'm introduce some activities and competitions around the world. The biggest is the World Cup of cosplay. It's called the World Cosplay Summit. It's since 2003 and held in Japan. It's a race countries around the world, including US, Germany, Finland, Denmark, or France and Italy, as you see in the PowerPoint. And they are getting together to make some performance and on the stage, and they will elect some teams well done, and you will find them they will held preliminary rounds in every partner countries to attend this World Cosplay Summit, and also you can attend it for to see some guys just for wear cosplay their favorite roles in this place. And this is the pictures that's in 2008 they are getting together in Japan. And this is the attender on the stage who take pictures together when the WCS is ended. So after I introduce all these features and points about cosplay, some of you may be interested and want to be or do some cosplays. But before you go to these venues, I will give you some suggestions. The first, do not bring sharp or dangerous objects, which means in the past some guys just bring the real sword to the exhibitions and it makes some accidents. So now all these things are handmade, and including the shows and everything. So you should have make sure all the objects and things you bring to venues are safe. And second, calm down. You're not a child when you see the Mickey Mouse in Disneyland, and maybe you will scream and just want to take pictures and to the Mickey Mouse, but in the cosplay venues you can't do that because it's unplugged. Everybody have their private, so if you agree, then you take pictures and don't just scream up and laugh at them. Also, and there are some special rules for dressing, because sometimes people will dress in public bathrooms, and it will make some inconvenience for other peoples who maybe want to use the bathrooms. So you have to dress in official provided rooms, and you can't dress up outside the venues rules. And fourth is don't judge cosplayers because they are dressed up for their pleasures and to satisfy themselves. They have no obligations to entertain you, so be polite when you go to the exhibitions of cosplay. And the last one is no harassing guests or attendants for photos without their permissions. Because in Asia, there are some strategic photographers who are intended to when they take photos, they also ask their emails, your ages, your interests, and sometimes they were intended to touch them. So it's important when you see some cosplayers in exhibitions, be sure you polite and attend otherwise thoughts and their feelings. And any questions, Diana? Yeah?
Do you do cosplaying?
No, I'm not have enough courage and money to attend cosplay, but I think but I attend some exhibitions in Taiwan, which in Taipei. So, any further questions?
Which is your best costume?
My best costume?
Yeah. From all of it. Which is your favorite?
My favorite?
Yeah.
My favorites, I think, is Gundam and the robot one, and another picture that I did not show up, but I can show you in private times. So yeah, so now I'm just make some simple conclusions. If in future, some of you guys may do some cosplays, and you don't, maybe you can remember all I mentioned before, then just remember 3 things. Pick up one of your favorite roles, and dress up, then have fun. Thank you very much. And I think the simplest dress up is this one. You can just use your foot of the finger of your foot to dress up like this one. So, any questions? Yeah.
Is this very big in Germany?
Yeah, I think when I try to Google about the cosplay in Germany, it's quite big in Bonn, and it's held in the 1st of August.
Okay.
And maybe some of you are interested, you may take a look when summer is come. It's held in 3 days. And you don't have to go inside the exhibitions because I saw pictures most of them are just dressed up outside. And it's not like Asia, I think, so it's quite good. And also it's you can see in Paris or LA and New York, Baltimore's. When I take a look around the world about cosplay, and now I know how big of these groups around the world. Any other questions?
After dressing up, they dance, they sing, what do they do? You just walk with your costume, show it off?
So you say when they finish their cosplays, they just wear their clothes across the streets back home. Usually in the East, people are just dressed up in the certain place they wrote, and some, for example, the games exhibitions or just for some activities for the cosplay. So it's non-usual for people who dress clothes after they finish. Any other questions? Thank you very much.